So I'm going to show you how to fix It's Hurting My Eyes and Small Horse from crashing or not even working in the first place, because these are pretty much like they have custom code, and the new version that's currently available of Amnesia does not like that custom code. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. First thing I would recommend is going into the workshop and unsubscribing from the workshop versions of Small Horse and It Hurts My Eyes, because we're going to use files that we downloaded from the Internet Archive, my archive of these, because unless you want to dig through how Steam Workshop saves custom stories, it's a way easier to do this, by downloading them normally through the Internet Archive. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, install Amnesia. And then you want to install the custom story like you usually would. So browse local files, and then you go into the custom stories folder. And in the custom stories folder, you want to drag and drop your custom story in there. Now what you want to do is click extract, but this version of Hurting My Eyes, I have to go into it and actually drag out the folder that's in there, because if it's like a folder like here, if the path is like It's Hurting My Eyes, It's Hurting My Eyes, it won't work. It has to be it has to be just one. So we're just going to drag this into custom stories. And now we're going to wait for these to extract into the custom stories. So now once it's done, it should look like this, where if you double click on the folder, it should just immediately take you to this instead of another folder named the exact same thing. Anyway, we can now delete the zip. And now we're done installing the custom story, but now we have to do an extra step, because again, Amnesia doesn't like these custom stories. So now what you want to do is actually go into the store and look for a game or a mod for Amnesia called Forbidden Trip, and it's a store. As you can see, I already have it pulled up here. You want to look for this Steam mod for Amnesia: The Dark Descent called Forbidden Trip. You have to have this. The reason being is because this has an old version of Amnesia in it. So it's important that you get this. As you can see, I'm currently installing it. So yeah, what you want to do is just scroll down. It's free, and click install now or add to library and install. It has to be installed. It's about 2 gigabytes, just like Amnesia is. So if you were to download everything, the custom stories from the Internet Archive, Amnesia, which you have to have installed in Forbidden Trip, it'll take about 6 gigs. But once that finishes installing, which I'm going to pause right now. Well, pause my recording, not the download. Alright, so now that I forgot what the game was called, Forbidden Trip is done. Now what you want to do is actually go back into the files of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, because again, Forbidden Trip is a mod of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. If you go back into Amnesia: The Dark Descent, you should see 2 new exe files. No Steam 202000514 FT. The FTs are the important part. If you see the FTs, you did everything right. Now choose which one's the most important. Let's be for real, you're running on a 64-bit machine, so click the 64-bit one, but you could run the 32-bit one if you really want to. And I'll actually run the 32-bit one because I don't want to deal with the consequences. And hopefully it'll actually show you. I don't think this game runs I think I made this game not run in full screen. So yeah, so now we let Amnesia: The Dark Descent load. Which will take a while. There we go. Now we just skip through all this. Let it load again. select. God, this game is laggy. And if you go to custom story, you should see the custom story. And since we chose It's Hurting My Eyes, we have It's Hurting My Eyes. And if you open it, if we can do that, it should actually work properly. If you just install It's Hurting My Eyes on normal Amnesia without doing the forbidden trip steps, it will just show a black screen while playing annoying music. While here, it'll still play the annoying music because that's part of the mod. Yeah, sorry. But as you can see, it actually shows, the text and will actually continue on with the game. And yeah, pretty much this is the perfect test because it just immediately jumps you into it. So yeah, that is how you install... That is how you install custom stories and how to get specifically It's Hurting My Eyes and Small Horse to actually work. Yeah, it's a lot of steps you have to go through, but once you're done with all that, you don't have to worry about it. It is important though, you cannot use Forbidden Trip to boot up the game or press this play button. You have to go into the files and open it through these. So I would recommend just right-clicking one of these FTs and doing send to desktop so you have a shortcut of it. But yeah, that's how you install these.